See, that's easy, right, guys? Next up, let's welcome Nick Kohut. He's the CEO of Dash Robotics.
How's this thing work? How does this work? Oh, forward? Okay, cool, thanks. Hey everyone, how's it going? I'm Nick. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Dash Robotics, Inc. I'll start by asking, how many of you here have kids? Maybe nieces or nephews, anything like that? Okay, a few people. So what we see a lot of times is that people get their kids a toy for Christmas, like one of these, and the kids play with it for, maybe 2 hours if you're lucky, and then they forget about it for the rest of their lives, right? Now, you've probably seen kids play a lot of video games. They spend a lot more than 2 hours on that. How many of you guys out there have kids like when your kids play a whole lot of video games? Okay, I see like maybe one hand. Yeah, we found that that's not something that parents are really going for. And what you would want is, a physical toy that kids can touch and play with and interact with, but that also has the replay value of video games. And that's what we're doing with Dash, which is our connected toy. So I'm going to show a video here real quick, and then Andrew, my co-founder, is going to run the robot around in the audience too.
There is sound.
Yeah, so there's three main aspects of Dash. There's build, play, and evolve. So the building component's really important. The robot actually comes as this flat sheet, and then you pop out all the pieces and fold it up into the final shape like you see there. This gives kids a real sense of ownership about the toy. It's not just something to be thrown away, it's something they're proud of. We often hear them saying like, oh, I really want to show this to my mom and dad. It adds a lot of value to the whole process. It gets them working with their hands and learning. And then play, of course, is very, very important. This is a shot from Maker Faire. We had thousands of kids swarming it. We had some kids there for hours playing with it over and over again. The results have been great there, certainly. And then evolve is important, and this is something we're working on now to make the robot expandable. We want it to be an open-ended toy and a building toy through and through. So being able to modify the appearance with various shells, modify the legs to change how it runs, or even in the software, being able to add your own behaviors and personality so that Dash is your own custom toy. So the manufacturing process is a big part of this product. These are all laser cut using a patent pending process that we developed originally when we were all PhD researchers at UC Berkeley. We started the company after we graduated, and it has a lot of advantages. You can make this whole robot, which has got about 60 joints, very quickly, very inexpensively, and there's no tooling cost, so it's incredibly flexible. So you can iterate through different products, you can try different things really rapidly. And a lot of competing products have like 50 or 100 injection molded parts. It gets really, really expensive. And a lot of these connected toys, when you add electronics on top of that, you're looking at 130 bucks, 250 bucks. A Lego Mindstorms kit is around like $350 or $400 just to start right now. We're going to be selling this Christmas season on Amazon and DashRobotics.com, and we're going to have a retail price of $49. So full connected toy, full robot for only $49, accessible to, I think, a lot more people. I'm going to close out by just showing one last trick that Dash can do. This is Dash. Yeah, so the robot's incredibly light, incredibly robust. You can throw him out of an airplane and he'll be totally fine. So that's all I have here, but I'm happy to answer questions. Yeah.
Very cool. Okay. You guys know how to do this? Yes.
Will there be different variations of Dash?
Yeah, there will be. So for this Christmas season, there's going to be the main sort of skeleton and body of the robot, and then 3 different shells that you can use. And then we'll be coming out with different models, like climbing models and flying models, further in the future.
Do you plan to have versions where like they can use it for bath time or like flying ones like drones?
Yeah, so we'd like to keep the bio-inspired theme. So maybe not quadcopter drones, but definitely like flapping wing flying robots would be really exciting, and we'd like to see them interact, actually. Yeah.
So you mentioned that they're very robust and that you can drop them from a height, but how much weight can they sustain? Like if a kid sits on it, are there parts that would bend or?
Yeah, the plastic actually will rebound really well. So we have had people step on it and it survived. I wouldn't recommend stepping on it repeatedly, but yeah, from like basic use, it's very robust.
Is it controlled through Apple products, or how is it controlled?
Yeah, so currently it's controlled through either iOS or Android. So basically any smartphone or tablet will control the robot. And that allows you to add all kind of games and future features as well. Yeah.
Will it require to have a Wi-Fi connection to control it, or will it be Bluetooth?
It's connected over Bluetooth Low Energy, so you don't need Wi-Fi.
What is the thought behind, you said you always want to be bio-inspired?
Yeah.
Why is that?
I think it's just part of the DNA of the product line. The technology lends itself to that, and that's actually what we studied in school. And we actually see a really strong emotional reaction when we make things that are lifelike and like an animal and not just like a robot.
Did you mention price?
Yeah, $49.
Retail or online?
Retail.
Will there ever be any water versions?
Definitely maybe. Definitely maybe. That's tough. We've tried one to run over water, and that's really hard. But maybe.
I was just wondering if you do a flying one, is there any way you could do like a hummingbird with a figure 8 configuration?
Yeah, potentially. Yeah, that would be possible.
Do they fight?
Yes. So the new version that we're coming out with for this Christmas season has IR emitter detectors, which basically just means they can pass information back and forth. So that can be like a laser beam if you want to, or it can be like a tag game. So you can definitely fight them.
What age would you recommend for this toy?
I would recommend ages 8 and up, mainly for the construction process. So we did a lot of testing to make sure that an 8-year-old could put this together. And we're very confident in that, but younger it gets a little tough. Playing with it, like 5 and up generally, but you would want to, give your kids some help in the construction.
Does the
Great.
does the $49 cost, does that include all 3 shells, or are those a separate price?
So that'll come with everything you need to run the robot and 1 shell, and then you can buy the other shells separately. Yeah.
So is there a single defined way to actually build this, or is it open to interpretation?
Right now, there's a single defined way to build it. I think that there's opportunity for making the shells very transformative in the future, though.
Will you be able to make custom shells?
That's something we're considering. I got a lot of feedback on that actually at this event, because we had some blank shells and people were asking if you could draw on them, and you can. And we were planning on just like our own designs, but I don't know. If I keep hearing this, I think we're gonna have to come out with ones that you can draw on.
You guys all saw that. I heard it before I felt it. That was planned. All right, round of applause for Nick.
Thank you.